our serial introductory talks on the subject life building and successful living begins now. We have discussed just a brief outline of the subject of life building and successful living in our first talk. Now we will commence our serial discussions on the subject of life building and successful living in brief details. These serial talks are introductory in nature. After listening to all these introductory talks and on completion of this awareness program, you can study Sivananda literature and acquire detailed knowledge on all those lessons. Introductory talk: life building and successful living, ways and means. Part 1, Introduction. Precious student's life and youth period. According to our great, glorious, lofty, unique and ideal ancient Indian culture or Bharatiya Sanskriti, human life has 4 stages: student life, household life, retired life and renounced life, brahmacharya ashrama, grihastha ashrama, vanaprastha ashrama and sannyasa ashrama. Student life and youth period is the formative stage in the life of human beings. Building up one's life during this youth period, which is the first part of human life, assumes great importance, because during this period human physique is generally found in a growing stage, healthy and sound state, and human mind remains tender, lies in a highly impressionable state and is very receptive in nature. Therefore, this short youth period, say 25 years, is the golden period of human life and is meant and also very suitable for building of the precious human life. Students and youth can build their precious human life during this golden period by laying the foundation of their life properly and strongly, and by constructing the superstructure of their future life upon the same completely, properly, strongly and nicely. If they can do so, they can leave the remaining 3 parts, which is a long period of their life, say 75 years, successfully, purposefully, prosperously, happily and peacefully. Thus human life can be said to be lived ideally and completely. But once the student life and youth period, the golden period, passes away, it will be extremely difficult for the students and youth to lay the foundation of their precious human life properly and strongly and construct the superstructure of their precious human life completely, properly, strongly and nicely at a later stage. This can be explained with the help of an example. A potter can give any shape to a raw clay mixed with water to make various type of earthenware such as pots, cups, bowls, plates, glasses, etc. He can also change the shape of one type of raw earthenware to another type, because at this stage the raw clay remains soft and therefore it is amenable to any kind of change. But once the shaped raw earthenware is burnt in the fire, the same becomes hard and not amenable to change, and therefore the potter cannot change the shape of the burnt and hardened earthenware. Therefore, students and youth ought to utilize this golden period most profitably for laying the foundation of their precious human life properly and strongly. But if they do not do so during their golden student life and youth period, then cannot lay a proper and strong foundation in their later life. And also, upon a weak foundation of their life, they may not be able to construct the superstructure of their future precious life completely. properly, strongly, and nicely. Consequently, they may not be able to live their future life ideally, successfully, completely, purposefully, prosperously, happily, and peacefully. In that case, they are most likely to spend the remaining long period of their precious human life, say rest 75 years, with failures, sorrows, miseries, unhappiness, and peacelessness, and in the event of such a state of things, they will have to lament and repent throughout their lives. In view of the same, knowledge about this topic, though very simple, is of paramount importance in the life of each and every student and youth. But most unfortunately, there is no provision in our modern schools, colleges, universities, and other educational institutions to impart teachings to our students regarding this said topic. Unlike in the ancient times, when education was character building, life building, and man making, and teachings on this topic was imparted to the students. Therefore, our students are deprived of such vitally necessary and most valuable teachings in their lives. Thus, they have become victims of the circumstances. Without knowledge about how to build their lives, many of them are not able to utilize their golden student life and youth period most profitably in laying a proper and strong foundation of their precious life and in constructing the superstructure of their precious life completely, properly, strongly, and nicely. Also, without knowledge about how to live one's life rightly, many of our students and youths are not able to live their future life ideally, successfully, purposefully, prosperously, happily, and peacefully. Even most unfortunately, some of them are going astray, falling a prey to wrong actions and ruining their precious human life. In this situation, when our student and youth friends are in great burning need of such most valuable teachings on this topic in their present stage of life, I, as a friendly assistant, take this golden opportunity and rare privilege to share with them for their benefits a brief outline of this topic which I have collected by studying the spiritual books of some great illustrious saints and sages of our motherland, Bharatavarsha, our India. This topic is very interesting. Acquiring knowledge about this topic by the students and youth during their present student life and youth period is also most important and most worthwhile because it will give them permanent benefits in the form of right guidance at the right time on the right path of life for building their precious human life rightly with a proper and strong foundation upon the same for constructing a complete, proper, strong, and nice superstructure for living their future precious human life ideally, successfully, purposefully, prosperously, happily, and peacefully. Therefore, I pray to each and every student and youth friend with folded hands to kindly study the write-up on this topic in the following pages with full interest, great attention, and a little patience. Here ends Life Building and Successful Living Ways and Means, Part 1.